Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're digging into, well, frankly, one of the biggest surprises of the NFL season so far. That crazy Week 5 overtime game between the San Francisco 49ers and the LA Rams. 26-23, Niners took it.
Yeah, and to really get this one, you got to start with the injury report for the Niners. It sounds kind of dry, but it's everything here. It's the only way you understand why this win felt like such an upset.
Oh, it wasn't just injuries. It felt like a full-blown crisis for them. I mean, missing key guys, right? Your starting QB, Brock Purdy, out with that toe injury. And then Nojuwan Jennings, huge on third downs. And the rookie, Ricky Pearsall, also sidelined. Sources were basically saying they were, running on empty against a Rams team that was looking pretty healthy compared.
Exactly. I mean, you lose your QB1, you lose key receivers, you're on the road, short week. All the signs point towards a loss. Right. Yeah. The narrative was that the Niners just didn't have the horses to keep up.
Right. So that's the big question we need to unpack. How on earth did this banged-up Niners team not just compete, but actually win? How'd they grab control of the NFC West like that? It wasn't just Mac Jones, was it? It felt like strategy plus some big Rams mistakes.
Okay, let's start with the Niners side. And, yeah, you got to begin with Mac Jones. Stepping in for Purdy, he played, well, maybe the best game of his whole career. The numbers were solid, really solid. 33 of 49, 342 yards, 2 TDs, and crucially, 0 picks.
Yeah, 0 interceptions is huge from your backup. But the stats, good as they are, maybe don't capture the toughness. Our sources really pointed this out. He took a beating, 9 hits. And that one from Byron Young in the third looked like he really hurt his leg.
He did. He was visibly grabbing at it. That's that warrior effort stuff people talk about. When your team sees the backup QB just eating hits, staying there, making plays anyway, that lifts everybody. It's like a culture thing.
And you saw that grit reflected in the game plan, right? Ball control, total ball control. Someone called it a ball-hogging formula, which sounds about right. The time of possession difference was just wild. San Francisco had the ball for, over 40 minutes total, 40.00, for the Rams only had it for 26.20.
Yeah, and that a huge difference. That's the key. That's how you slow down a team like the Rams. Less time for Stafford, less time for Nakua. Keep that really good Rams D-line, Aaron Donald and those guys, off your own QB as much as possible. The Niners dictated the tempo. They made the Rams play their game, forced them into quick strike situations when they finally got the ball back.
Okay, but wait. Jones is out there without Jennings, without Pearsall. Who's he actually throwing to reliably?
This is where it gets really interesting. It was the Kendrick Bourne show. Remember, they were teammates back in New England, and that old chemistry just, boom, clicked back into place. Bourne had kind of a nightmare game just 4 days before, drops everywhere. Then he comes out and have a career night, 10 catches, 142 yards. Jones just kept looking his way, and Bourne kept delivering. He was the chain mover they needed.
Okay. Yeah, Bourne stepping up is massive, and you can't talk Niners offense without mentioning McCaffrey, obviously. Even with Jones finding Bourne, CMC was still CMC, right? The ultimate safety valve. 30 touches, almost 140 total yards. Sources said he forced 12 missed tackles, a career high apparently. He just makes that whole ball control thing work.
He really does. He's the engine. But, even with Jones playing great, Bourne having a career day, and McCaffrey being McCaffrey, the Rams still put up huge numbers in some areas. For the Niners to win this, let's be honest, the Rams had to help them out a bit.
Right, that's the other side of the coin. The Niners played smart, played tough. But the Rams just made mistakes. And it's kind of heartbreaking for LA because Stafford was slinging it. 389 yards, 3 touchdowns. That's a winning performance usually. And Puka Nacua, the rookie, still going nuts. 10 more catches. He set the NFL record for catches in the first 5 games, 52.
Insane numbers, which is why McVay was so blunt afterwards. He didn't pull any punches. He basically said, we did more to lose that game than we did to win it. Ouch. Those mistakes just overshadowed everything else.
And they came at the worst possible times. First, that blocked extra point. Rams tie at 20-20, looking good. And then Jordan Elliott gets a hand on the PAT. That single point, it changes everything late in the game. Denied them the lead.
Huge momentum swing right there. But honestly, the goal line fumble, that was the real killer for the Rams. And just pure luck, maybe, for the Niners. Okay, picture this. 1.07 left in regulation. Kyren Williams takes the handoff at the 3-yard line. Looks like he's walking in for the game winner.
Oh, yeah, I remember watching that thinking, okay, game over. But then Alfred Collins, the rookie D-tackle, he's literally tangled up with a blocker. And somehow he just reaches out that right arm, punches the ball out like inches before the goal line, and recovers it. Just unbelievable awareness.
Right. A rookie. Engaged. Makes that perfect play. That saved the game, period. Instead of Rams winning, Niners get the ball back. deep in their own territory but still alive.
Yeah.
It set up all the overtime drama.
Okay, so overtime. Niners win the toss, huge advantage there. They drive down, settle for a field goal. Eddy Piñeiro from 41 yards. And man, it just barely snuck inside the left upright. Looked shaky, puts them up 26-23. Piñeiro's been perfect this year, though, hasn't he? 11 for 11 now.
Yep, perfect record, but that one was close. Okay, so Rams get the ball back, and they move it. Pretty efficiently, too. They get all the way down to the 49ers' 11-yard line, 4th down, 1 yard to go, about 3.5 minutes left. And this is the moment. McVay decides not to kick the tying field goal. He goes for it.
Wow. Okay, gutsy call. High risk, high reward. But after the blocked PT, maybe you don't trust the kicking game. And your offense with Stafford and Nakua had been moving the ball all night. You got to get 1 yard right.
That's the debate, isn't it? McVay clearly lost faith in the kicks, and he's known for being aggressive. What's interesting is, after the game, McVay totally owned it, called the run play to Williams a bad call, took all the blame. But Stafford, he said he loved the call, said, "We're not playing for a tie, let's go." Tells you something about their mindset.
Aggressive mindset, sure, but the Niners' defense was ready. Fred Warner was apparently yelling afterwards, "We knew it was coming, we knew it."
And they had something cooked up. Sources mentioned the Niners actually showed a new defensive look on that play. A kind of cover 2 shell, but adapted for short yardage. Normally, cover 2 is about deep passes, 2 safeties high. But here, it seems like they used it to disguise their intentions, maybe confuse the pre-snap read, while still having guys ready to crash down hard on the run.
So basically baiting them into the run, but having extra bodies flowing to the ball?
Pretty much. They flooded the point of attack. Williams got stuffed. No gain. That rookie safety, Marquis Siegel, was in on it. Chase Lucas, another DB, helped fill the gap. They executed perfectly. Game over.
Just a massive, massive win for San Francisco. So looking ahead, what's the immediate fallout here? For the Niners, it's huge, right? They're 4-1 now, alone in first place in the West, and crucially, 3-0 in the division. That's goal for tiebreakers later. Plus, they get some much-needed rest now to heal up.
Absolutely critical win for them,
Yeah.
for the Rams. It's just got to sting. So much production, Stafford, Nakua, all wasted because of those few key mistakes. Stafford's quote kind of sums it all up, doesn't it? We had a chance to win it multiple times, didn't get it done. Those sting and piss you off. You feel that frustration.
Yeah, you really do. So this deep dive, it really highlights how strategy, depth, and maybe a little bit of luck can overcome injuries and even statistical dominance sometimes.
It really does. Which leaves us with something for you, the listener, to think about, right? This Niners win was built by guys like Mac Jones, Kendrick Bourne, Alfred Collins, Marquis Siegel backups, rookies, guys stepping up. Does a win like this, missing all those stars, kind of prove that maybe coaching, culture, and just sheer roster depth? Are they actually more valuable in the long run than just like initial draft grades or projected talent, especially over a long season? What does this game tell you about what it takes to build a team that could really go the distance?
Definitely something to chew on. We'll leave it there for this deep dive. Catch you next time.